The design we begin with contains characteristics of a skateboard and is reminiscent of a fabled chimera. Only this time it's a snowmobile and a snowboard. Surprisingly, this is a production vehicle with a $6,495 price tag, rather than a prototype. For that much, you could buy 7 Chinese Changli electric cars and still have money to spare, so what are they offering to do? The reviews state that you can easily ride over obstacles up to 8 inches high and also ride on stairs, sand, soil, and even ice. According to the description, this unusual vehicle accelerates up to 31 miles per hour, and one battery charge lasts for about half an hour. It weighs 43 pounds, so you can easily carry it upstairs if you need to. How YouTubers express gratitude to channel subscribers. Some create competitions and gifts, although some produce exceptional live streams. This Greek craftsman chose to put together a small gift as a way of saying thank you to his followers. We won't dispute that Project 0 to 100 is quite impressive, and that it is intended to provide enjoyable inspiration and food for thought as stated in its description. The crawler was formerly a car tire, and there is also a piece of an old diving cylinder in the design, which makes it feel like you're riding a gigantic belt. The model's heart is a 6 cubic inch scooter motor. Someone in the comments and Patreon sponsors can also obtain the blueprints for creating their own car according to Sander. This invention looks like a cross between a unicycle and a scooter, making it the strangest thing I've ever reviewed, a professional observes. This American company's invention is intended for anyone who values compactness but doesn't want to give up off-road capabilities. See what it is capable of. 25 kilometers can be covered on one charge, and a top speed of 12 miles per hour is possible. The model has a 264-pound payload limit and weighs 35 pounds. Similar to how an electric unicycle steers, leaning forward causes you to move forward, while swaying sideways causes you to turn. Off-road wheels that are universal or smoother, city wheels, $1,300 is the cost. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy tech. A Canadian company has announced this universal vehicle that is already available for pre-order. After about an hour of work, the motorcycle becomes a snowmobile with skis and a crawler put in place of the wheels. If you like both motorcycles and snowmobiles but only have enough money for one vehicle, you'll definitely like this product. The cost is roughly $15,000, and the first customers will receive their hybrids in June 2023. Let's look at the specifications. The inventors claim that the vehicle has been tested for 3 years in the Canadian wilderness, so it can function in each season and cope with any conditions, including snow, mud, and more. In their opinion, this is the actual definition of off-road. What do you think? Given that there are more than 300 million farmers in China alone, the prospects are not bad for the inventors of this off-road scooter, who are also very inventive. In particular, the manufacturer describes the model as an unstoppable off-roader that is ready for any challenge and is prepared to work in any season on snow, sand, mud, and more. The most technologically advanced version is the HD4, which costs $27,000 and has 9.6 inches of ground clearance, a range of 45 miles on a single charge, a top speed of 28 miles per hour, a payload of 441 pounds, and an optional trailer. It's time to see something more significant. The designers of this vehicle claim that several of the methods they used were novel, highlighting 2 independent frames in particular. Complete control over the steering knuckle and side roll absorption system. The all-terrain vehicle has a living area and a heated cab, which makes it a great option for hunters and fishermen. It can travel at 31 miles per hour, carry up to 2,200 pounds of stuff, and fit 2 people in the front and 8 more in the back. Among the extra possibilities, there is a winch, a bigger fuel tank, and various tire types. About $31,000 will be required to purchase this automobile. The Japanese have a long history of setting bizarre records, and since we're on the subject of vehicles, here is a lawnmower from Honda that can outrun many automobiles. In fact, in 2019, this engineering marvel set a speed record among lawnmowers of 150.99 miles per hour. And the blonde at the wheel is Jessica Hawkins, a seasoned racer from the UK. For the record, the lawnmower had to reach the required speed while also being able to mow grass. What is the power of dreams to get you the ability to mow your lawn at over 100 miles per hour? Uses jokes playing around with one of the Honda slogans. The vehicles are powered by a 202 horsepower 61 cubic inch engine from a motorcycle, the Honda Fireblade SP. There are also blades and a hopper for grass. The firm that has built this car has its headquarters in Mexico, and while it currently only has one sports car that is approved for use on public roads and has remarkable qualities, the Japanese have a long tradition of sending congratulations from Mexico. The model weighs 1,530 pounds and uses an aluminum honeycomb structure and carbon fiber, an aluminum crash box that will absorb impact energy, and 5-point safety belts to provide additional safety, according to information on the company's website. If something doesn't suit you, you could assemble your own version using the configurator on the website by choosing your own options. Remember how a luge competition is held? Races and special sleighs travel as quickly as possible down an ice track, but this is a summer version invented by American skaters. It is similar to downhill skateboarding, but riders have to lie on their backs just like in luge. The speed on particularly steep sections reaches 102 miles per hour, which is also a world record. The design of this scooter is the best utilitarian vehicle. Let's now look at its specifications. 12 inches of ground clearance, all-wheel disc brakes, and a range of 65 miles on a single charge. How awesome is that? Well, that's just the beginning, as the manufacturers went above and beyond by including a 12-inch independent suspension on all wheels, a 60-volt 2.4 kilowatt-hour battery, an optional removable seat, an LCD screen, a headlamp, and USB ports for charging gadgets. It's time to reveal the price. Fortunately, pre-orders will receive their scooters for $4,200. The initial deliveries are anticipated to begin in late January 2023. Words are sufficient here to move on somewhere. The driver of this 4x4 SUV can perform real off-road magic thanks to its independent wheels with a vertical travel of about 6.6 feet, air suspension, and chain drives. The off-roader weighs about 13,000 pounds and is powered by a 1993 Ford 5.0 V8 engine from a Cobra Mustang. If needed, the driver can also use 24-inch hydraulic cylinders to get over obstacles that even some military vehicles can't handle. Let's talk about little off-road vehicles and examine the DTV Shredder Crawler Monster. As the name suggests, the Shredder can practically cut through the toughest terrain. The vehicle can be summed up in a few words as a tuned Segway, and the tracks are covered in snow, sand, and mud. The engineers offer a 14 horsepower 12 cubic inch engine that allows you to accelerate up to 30 miles per hour on almost any track. Additionally, it can haul a trailer and the payload is about 1,200 pounds. Some users have asked, can I put an ATV snowplow on it? Watch the next video for more amazing tech.